It's so funny to see the selective outrage. People being so upset. A few weeks ago, everybody was so outraged about Nicki Minaj. And as soon as we see some shit about Jay-Z, where's the outrage now? This is how I know y'all let the internet dictate and tell y'all what to be upset about. Because where is the outrage for Jay-Z being tied into the Epstein files? Where's the outrage? Same outrage that they had for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Everybody wanted to talk about Nicki Minaj and how she tied in with Kenneth Petty, who is a statutory rapist. He was charged with that when he was 16, and it even came out that that was false allegations towards him. The lady that was supposedly accused him of that came out and admitted that that never even happened. But despite of us having that knowledge, we know with proof, with visuals, with pictures, that Jay-Z dealt with Aaliyah when she was underage, dealt with Beyonce when she was underage. Where is the outrage for Jay-Z being a statutory rapist? If it was really about the principle, we would be outraged about the celebrity culture altogether. We would be outraged by anybody that is a entertainer, that is an A-list celebrity, that is involved with the sexapades and the Diddy's allegations and the satanic ritual cult lifestyle that celebrity exists in. We would be outraged about all of that, but it's selective outrage because we allow the internet to decide who we're going to be outraged about today, who we're going to be upset about today, and then we're going to let everybody else slide. Y'all be letting the internet dictate and control y'all. That's how I know it's fake. Y'all don't really care. It's just y'all want to join in on the outrage that the internet dictated and told y'all to be outraged about.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are in trouble. The NFL has unfollowed Jay-Z. Apple Music and Rihanna have also unfollowed Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z are the most unfollowed IG account in the last 24 hours. Jay-Z being mentioned in those Epstein files was not good. And ever since that happened, these pictures have been circulating again. Jay-Z at 26 with an Aaliyah at 15, and Jay-Z at 27 with a Beyonce at 16 years old.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are now the most unfollowed Instagram accounts in the last 24 hours, following Jay-Z being named in the Epstein files. I mean, going from 320 and 4.4 to 308 and 1 million is actually insane. Beyonce's comment section is also not letting her breathe. They're saying your husband has been named in the Epstein files along Harvey Weinstein. Talks about your husband being in the files. You see your husband, you join him. LMAO, your husband likes good. Did you know about your husband? Use your voice. Silence is no longer neutral. Where you at, girl? Your husband's in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Nicki never lies. Now, some strings are definitely being pulled behind the scenes after the Shade Room posted and deleted this. Other major blog pages like Popbase, Pop Crave, TMZ, The Hollywood Reporter, none of them have came forward to post about this. Regardless, it looks like those close to Jay-Z are taking this personally. The NFL themselves unfollowed Jay-Z. We know he works heavily with them. Apple Music unfollowed him. Y'all, even Rihanna herself unfollowed Jay-Z. I'm still waiting for Nicki to show up and say her few words because I know she's gagging behind the scenes after all of this has been exposed.
I've been featured on many blog posts talking about Roc Nation and what they do to content creators. They watch and they get stuff taken down. YouTuber Trent Out Loud claims Jay-Z and Roc Nation are watching content creators like him very closely. Trust me. Here's another one. YouTuber Trent Out Loud claims Roc Nation and Jay-Z are surveilling content creators for cease and desist. Roc Nation don't play. We'll talk about this on the Trent Out Loud show, link in bio, and do not forget to catch us live weekdays at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick.
Ooh.
Is Beyonce a reflection of her husband, like you all alluded that Nicki is a reflection of her husband? Keep in mind, Kenneth Petty was 16 when he made the decision that he made. Jay-Z is an adult who has been making a slew of decisions regarding other people, harmful ones at that. So, once again, I pose the question to you. Is Beyonce a reflection of the husband that she chose to marry as an adult? Think quick, think fast, answer now in the comments.
Oh, and Shade Room.
When they put it together, yo, shut up. What's up? What's going on, Michelle ATL82? Thanks for dropping by. Shout out to you. Much love. You see, when we got these narratives of these people, it makes it hard for us to believe. You got to realize, these, just like we struggle with different things, these guys struggle with it too. It's just amplified on the next level.
I got some explaining to do for sure, cause y'all know y'all wrong for doing what y'all did last night. Y'all gonna post the Jay-Z, Pusha T, Weinstein, and Epstein news, right? Then y'all must be got a phone call, deleted it, and posted Waka Flocka and Nicki Minaj. Like, bro, the way these like media blogs and platforms be literally playing with our intelligence, literally playing in our faces. Like, we literally saw y'all do this. Like,
I'm glad some of y'all starting to wake up to see it. I'm really glad some of y'all starting to wake up to see it. And when y'all see the power game that's really going on, when you really wake up to see the power game, you going to take your hat and then you going to switch it off and you're going to put this hat on. You going to do that. That was just for my Nicki Minaj portion right there. That was just for Nicki. But you're going to do that because it's the same thing that Dave Chappelle said that Trump experienced on Saturday Night Live. Go look at it. Dave Chappelle, Saturday Night Live. Dave said Trump came out of that burning building or came out of the White House and said, yo, what y'all think is happening in there? It's really happening. And he went back in there. And it'll make you think. It'll make you change the way you move in life, period. I'm telling you.
the fact that y'all do stuff like delete posts and then don't address while they've been deleted. If you delete it, if you as a platform delete something because you don't feel like it's true, then you can tell your people that, hell, you might be respected for that. It'll be nothing to put out a quick retraction, a quick little press statement. Y'all do it all the time. Yo, earlier, we posted this news, but then we got more information and found out, yo, this was bogus. Our apologies. It would have took no time to do that. How many people work for y'all? It would have took no time to type up that little press statement saying,
because they know what they doing, man. They know what they doing. It's orchestrated.
Y'all thought the downfall of Diddy was something. The downfall of Jay-Z is going to be something. Jay-Z is working overtime right now to make sure his empire won't crumble apart. Because we're not going to act like he wasn't named in the Epstein files. Hello?
Allegedly.
As soon as he was naming the Epstein files, they gonna take all the posts down and everything. He probably seen it and made some calls. Was like, nah, get that shit removed right now. Sending mad bread out, sending mad money out. Like, whatever is done in the dark will come to the light.
You guys know y'all some Jay-Z fans. I don't know why y'all hating on why y'all doing that to Hov? Scandalous. I know he is.
Jay-Z. This Epstein file shit, it's really 3 million files, because over the course of however long this man has been doing these crimes, the media is so smart. They're going to make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not going to focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? Nah.
She recently took to her social media platforms to explain why she feels Jay-Z was mentioned in the Epstein files as a fluke.
We're losing the plot. And it's just like the American people in the comments. I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was.
But Lizzo been off, dude. She's like off. Like, she's really off. I don't know, man. Like, to me personally, I know you got it when you go, like, see, this is how I know this is a fraud. Lizzo jumps on her TikTok. She gives this message. Look how she look, bro. She ain't got her hair done. She ain't got no makeup on. She trying to just get up and act, oh yeah, I'm just like you. I'm just coming out of bed. And look, I just got it. Look, I'm just jumping on TikTok. This is just what I'm a normal person. Honestly, I wouldn't follow you, Lizzo, and any of y'all that follow her. Y'all lost your mind. Y'all lost your mind. Honestly, Do I really want a woman to get up on TikTok and with all the money and bread and hairstylists that you got and money you got, this is just your ploy to actually seem relevant to people and have some shit to talk about. Guys, I'm telling you guys that these celebrities aren't what you think they are. They not. When I saw Tiny and T.I. walking out of a condo that I leased, that my client leased out to somebody and that person leased it to them, and they were walking, and I looked at them and I saw the mess and stuff they left behind. I never thought of a celebrity the same way again. Never. Never. I mean, I was already fractured in my thinking concerning them. Never. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see that. Dude, I'd rather see women that keep themselves together, they look good, and then they jump on camera and they like that. Because I'm required to shave. If I got on camera and I was wearing my poncho, like from my back, y'all be like, dude, what's up with Leon? What's up with Leon? What's going on?
Congratulations. Well
I ain't
done.
gonna present you with some raggedy ass look, but this is how they sell you.
What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996. Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book.
I want to mention how the files have more than 3 million documents, which include every email, every text message, every photo, and every video associated with him in the time that he was being prosecuted. Likened it to certain celebrities being put in the Diddy situation during his trial, stating how
The only problem I have with that is that they haven't shown any yet. Like, you haven't seen any. You only see the email and redacted email, which is just a notification that Jay-Z and Pusha T, somebody called in relation to Epstein. Now, I would like to know what the date is, when that took place, because that's more important to me.
I'm saying, but we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best for somebody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, they didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars.
Man.
Liars are now the face of our culture.
Man, he said Pusha T, and
he's not lying. Liars are the face. Witchcraft is the face of the culture. Witchcraft is the face of the culture. You guys are hooked. When people, you got to realize, to maintain a level of deception where you see yourself as being lesser than or victim, to have you at the tits of celebrities that don't care about you. They don't care. I mean, shoot, they make their money off of you downloading shit and buying some of their shit. They don't care. They only care about your money. Don't get it twisted. It takes a spell to kind of keep you under that daze. You gotta be showing up at the concerts and be ready to wave your Rock Nation flag. You gotta be ready to do that. That's why I say this is demonic, because it's a type of idol worship. That's what it is. It's a type of idol worship, y'all. We going through all of these files to find out who are these celebrities that actually messed with these kids. The essays. Can you think about that? You think about that. They had enough influence to suppress it for this time, and whatever's coming out now is coming out. It's a form of worship when you give yourself to idol worship. When you lift things up and you say that these things are the highest and the truest and this is God, and where you'll do anything or say anything, because I've seen guys, and I know guys that have done, I mean, shit, I've had dudes steal from me thousands and thousands of dollars. Idol worship, they worship the money. It's the same thing right here. It's worshiping and aspiring to be something that you already are. You're already great. In your own right, you already are fabulous, loved, but you don't see it because the world doesn't tell you, but God has continuously told you. And that's the foundation. See, I keep going back, and I'm going to start pulling some clips on some of the stuff that's taking place in some of these churches, man. Because at the end of the day, I believe the reason why we have such a low, we have black people who don't see themselves, even though they say they see themselves, they really don't see themselves as loved by God for whatever reason. They see themselves as victims. But we see when I only can speak to where I came from. So I'm only gonna talk about the culture and the growing up in Philly, these people, that all I'm gonna talk about is the black people. All I can do is talk to y'all. I don't know I know white people. I got white friends we talk about, but I just gotta tell you this. That they deceiving you from the church down to the celebrities, down to the politicians, down to the local activists. These are all different people conjuring different spells to keep you locked in and feel victim. They need you to be plugged up to the matrix. They need your energy. They need your money. They need these things from you. They need you as a mindless, brainless slave doing what they want you to do. You're in need. They need you. They need you. So I don't think Yeezy's off.
He said Jay-Z were the ones who were lying to the entire industry, the entire movement, the entire culture, and it's always the people you least expect, right? It's always, Jay-Z, the guy who does music videos, literally making out with Satanists, Maria Abramovich, the spirit cooking dinner, truly the Satanist master of the entertainment industry, hugging and kissing her live in public. This woman is literally the personification of evil.
Congratulations. Well done.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's get that one more time. Oh, no. Let's do it one more time. Oh, no. Oh. The levels that this exists on, we look through this world through these carnal eyes, and we think what we see, touch, and feel is just it. But people, when you talk about power, the laws of power, you gotta wield this power not just through the natural, but when you try through the natural to wield, it doesn't even matter. You still have to have a spiritual connection, like a spiritual. It's never been what you see, it's what you don't see. And that's it. That's the laws of faith, right? That's what faith, the substance things hold for, the evidence of things unseen, all of that. Y'all repeat it at church all the time. And that's why I say the only people who are hurting by this will be the victims. Nobody's going to sue Jay-Z and drag him out and all. Even if there's a piece or a morsel of truth between through Bill Gates' SDD, between Jay-Z and Pusha T, between nobody. So when Nicki Minaj comes out and she says it in her post, and she's saying it on Twitter and X, hold on, let's I'm pulling it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up. Let me put it right here again. Put it right here again. Put it right here. When she says it, and all we can do is, oh, Nicki's crazy. Nicki, oh, we don't like Nicki. We say it's demonic. And when they say sacrificing our children, we're not talking just about, it's not literal human sacrifice in some cases, in many cases. Many cases is giving them over to things that they should not be exposed to. It is indoctrinating them in things that they should not be indoctrinated in. This is real talk. And the unfortunate thing about it is we don't realize in a quest to put food on the table of our children and do all these, this is something that goes out and comes in and nobody sits back and really thinks about it.
We love Jay-Z's music so much. We love pushing music so much, right?
Hugging and kissing her live in public. This woman is literally the personification of evil. And this is how it works, right? This is what you have to do in order to get famous. And you'll lose your soul. And Kanye warned us.
This is how I know this is true. You have to have a level of denigration and just be treated in a way where you can, if you say go over here and they tell you to do this, you got to do it. We see it on our local levels when we talk about fraternities and sororities in the black community. When you got to join them, they drag you through the mud just to be able to put on their letters. And you say, Leon, how do you know? Because I've been through certain processes, and afterwards, I've seen it. I'm going through it and I've seen it. I had to say, God, why am I here? You did not call me for. All designed to draw you in because you want fame. You want notoriety. You want to be in. All of these things are like local little frats and sororities. I mean, think about it. In the music business, you turn around and you platinum album and you're at these awards and you're a part of that elite. You had to get with somebody to make the album to get there. It's more nowadays. You can do a great album and go viral on streaming, but it wasn't like that all during that time. Like, to get in, that's why Puffy had to think that was all demonic. It was his pledging ritual. You got to be committed to me for this long period of time.
Congratulations.
And then afterwards,
well done.
you lose yourself like Cassidy, and you don't even know who the hell you are.
Jay-Z and Pusha T. If they told you the truth, they would go to jail. Well, now what do we find out in the Epstein files? That one of the alleged Epstein victims named Jay-Z and Pusha T as abusers. Now, I don't really want to read the allegations. You can go find them yourself. I'll give you the actual. This is it on the on the DOJ website. And there are a lot of lurid allegations. So I just want to start off by saying, I mean, listen, they're just allegations. Prove them in court. There's plenty of abuse victims here for Epstein. There's plenty of abuse victims that want everyone to know more and hear more. The DOJ has, of course, redacted the names and the likenesses, the images, whether it be on video or whether it be hard copies of the images or the court documents. They're not going to release the names of victims for Jeffrey Epstein, and there's lots of them.
Unfortunately, they've already been released. See, we see as we go through more of these millions of documents that the names that you see that are like that are just sitting there, they're the victims. So I'm wondering, what is the madness? See, why do we turn around and allow something like this to happen in the pursuit of taking down Donald Trump? Why? Trump is that evil that you wanna tie him to the lowest of low, Jeffrey Epstein, and drag him down and say he's part of it. Now your local superheroes, your Jay-Z's and all these other ones, they're going to pop up in there because part of me says some people inserted it. Some things I see, probably Epstein inserted it because he knew his narrative would get recorded. They got him under watch. They checking him out. He's very good at manipulation. You talk about a guy that was nothing to billions of dollars. Where did he get it from? Nobody still can trace his wealth. It's demonic. I'm telling you, it's all demonic. It's the lust for money and for power has done so much in our country. The words cannot even do it. So when you have people who decide they want to actually talk about it, they shut them up. They shut them up.
Y'all was worried about Nicki and her husband. And you made to tell me this man is in the Epstein files. Not Jay-Z jiggable. I mean, I guess the jig is up. I mean, I know it's not really that hard to believe because, if you do your homework. I don't care what y'all say. Nicki can win it because this whole week has been a mess. And it's been showing that everything that she's been saying. And I know some of y'all don't see everything because the blogs don't share everything that she's ever said when it comes to exposing certain people and situations and things like that. Then you would know that it was coming.
Man.